I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, so the title isn't clickbait. I'm just going to kind of ramble here and not do any kind of cuts or crazy edits. I'm just going to have a stream of consciousness, whatever, pick the word that's right, and just kind of tell you what made me make this decision to bring back ReviewTechUSA. That's what I'm doing. Why I shut down the other channel, the real reasons that I realized were real and not just coping reasons. I thought that my previous video here, I told myself that that was the justified reasons that I did it, and I wasn't. I was just in denial, and it was a mistake. And I realized the error of my ways, granted with the channel gone, and I don't like giving up or backing down, especially when that's what people wanted. So what the hell made me, I've been thinking about this probably like for the past 4+ months. I just didn't say anything. What made me change my mind? Now, if you've noticed, I've been uploading videos on a fairly regular basis, and comment, you could go look yourself. I'm not going to sit here and chop them out, but they're all over the place. Wow, I didn't realize you were still making videos. It's glad to see you back, man. I subbed to your channel. I didn't realize you were still around. What the hell happened to you? Blah, 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 blah. You could see it. It's all over there. And I'm like, oh, wow. I guess there were more people that like to watch me than I realized. That's what I genuinely felt. I'm like, man, I thought that, the tide was completely against me on ReviewTechUSA. And then what was the straw that broke the camel's back and said, all right, I'm definitely going to do it and bring ReviewTechUSA back. I don't know if I could bring the channel back. I almost guarantee I can't, but I will be ReviewTechUSA here. As I was in a store the other day, and the guy behind the counter was like, hey, man, we watch your stuff. The people that work in the back were freaking out because they've been watching you for years. And I'm like, I kind of, maybe I did have imposter syndrome to a degree, because I didn't realize I had that much of an impact on people that I would still, to this day, as ReviewTechUSA, still in real life, get people coming to me and saying, man, we watch you. We're a fan. Glad that you come in here. So I was like, you know what? I got to stop giving into the negativity, which, man, there's a lot of it online, and just make the right choice. And I knew at that point the right choice was bringing back ReviewTechUSA. So why did I, now that I'm looking in the mirror and actually seeing the reflection, why did I delete ReviewTechUSA? Because I thought it was done, and it was stupid. I was in a really negative headspace because of events that happened to me in 2023, and then compound it with 2024 with all the drama that happened there. And I wasn't in my right mind. I went through a terrible tragedy in real life, and I wasn't thinking straight. That you could say it's an excuse. I don't care. Think it's an excuse, but that's what it was. And then coming off of the disaster that happened in 2023, and then going into the drama and the fallout that happened in 2024, and then to have Keemstar, who decided to step in and use me as a stepping stone to get his now failing lolcow live off the ground, and bring on a person who was a pathological liar that has now disappeared, who we know, Becky Boop, into the land of irrelevancy again. It was just too much. And I thought that with what happened with lolcow live, and then Keemstar brought on a woman that I was talking to on and off and duped her into doing some terrible things, I really thought the walls were closing in around me, and I felt pressured. I thought the right thing at that time, which was so wrong. I wish I could go back into a time machine. I was staring at this monitor. I went there and had the screen to delete your channel, and between what was happening with all the terrible people on lolcow live and the manipulation and the pressure, I genuinely thought that I had no other choice, and it was dumb, and I absolutely did. And I don't like quitting or backing down from anybody. And the fact that I did then, especially for the people that I backed down to, never again. Never again. I have a lot more that I want to do on this platform. I'm a very creative person. I like sharing my opinions and sharing my takes. And there's a lot more that I want to achieve. There was a lot more I wanted to achieve on ReviewTechUSA. And I plan on doing that here. And this is going to become ReviewTechUSA. And I'm going to do what I wanted to finish on that channel. I'm going to do here and finish here. I'm not going to back down and succumb to anybody. And I know I could put out good quality content, and I will be here putting out that content. Also, too, over the next few days, I will be streaming quite a bit on this channel. I have a project I'm working on. I may not have actual videos up unless some major breaking news happens, like Bill Gates jumped out of a birthday cake for Gabe Newell. I will cover that. But while I'm working on that project, I will also be streaming quite a bit. So make sure you check in with streams. And this is the most confident I've felt in a couple years. And I'm glad to be back. And I'm glad to see with evidence that people want me back. And to Keemstar, I know you got my million sub play button or whatever it went to, but I want to tell you to do something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take that play button and shove it up your ass. I'm not going anywhere. This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA. See, I actually said it this time. Signing out. Make sure you sub to the channel if this video brought you back, and I'll be having plenty of great content on this channel. Thank you for the continued support, and thank you for everyone who came back too.